Welcome y'all, I'm back with a video for chapter 1001, Battle of Monsters on Onigashima, and overall, I really did like this chapter. Overall though, there's definitely one part I didn't like, but the chapter gave us the perfect power scale, in my opinion, which I'll go into and I find hilarious. But man, for the chapter, like everybody is shook that Luffy just damaged Kaido, which we all saw coming. I saw it coming, which was great. Loved it. And then Luffy gets compared to those 5 badasses, Shanks being among them. The guy who's only been an emperor for 6 years. God, it's just all hype for the future. And I'm just looking forward to it, as always. I still got a week to go as of this recording, but that's no big deal. And people are shocked that Zoro stole Kiamon's move, which doesn't make sense to me because like Zoro was with him the entire time of Whole Cake Island, and like they had to travel to Whole Cake Island and then they had to leave. And, like it was plenty of time for Zoro to learn one move from Kiamon. Like come on, it was badass when he did it though. It was. But then like Law is probably one of my top 2 favorite characters in all of One Piece. Like I made sure to wear my Law jacket just to like emphasize this point. But in this chapter, he just sucked. Like he acted like a little brat. Like it was disappointing. It was. And then Luffy was, you know, a little child. He was like, yo, let's do this game. First one to move's the loser. And Oda does a bunch of shit on purpose. This is what he does. Like he's great at foreshadowing, and he does everything with a purpose. So if you look at whatever page this is, page 8, right after Luffy mentions the stupid little game, they all make that like stupid face. And like if Oda does everything on purpose, which we know he does, the fireball is closest to Law's face, and then like it's harder to tell between Luffy and Kid, but it's closer to Kid's face, and then it's farther away from Luffy's. So power scale wise, Law loses, Kid loses, and Luffy wins, which is just in the very next panel. It shows Law farther down, Luffy farther up, and then Kid like closer to Luffy but still farther down than Luffy. So like it's just showcasing that Luffy is better than Kid and Law, and sadly that Kid is better than Law. God, that disappointed me. It did. It kind of makes sense because he's just like Luffy's sidekick at this point, even though he says he isn't, but he is. That's just the way it goes. And man, and then like everybody attacks Kaido. They all use their badass moves, and Law throws fucking rocks at him. Like, oh my god. That's just disappointing as a Law fan. Like I only have the 3 pops at the moment, but Law's the one I bought. The other 2 were gifts. Like fucking Law. God, and they just threw rocks. And I assume it's an accident, but on page 12, like it goes from Law's fully unsheathed sword, the cursed sword that I don't remember the name of it at the moment, but then like boom, right there, like a second later, based on how all the panels look, it's fully sheathed on his shoulder. And he's really fast with like room and stuff, but he's not going to do that. But man, other than him just throwing rocks at Kaido, it was really cool. I liked the entire chapter. Curious what's going to happen in the future, but something I thought of after last time, Robin is going to come to the roof eventually. And a way that this battle might end is where Big Mom kidnaps Robin and just runs away. Which seems like could be like a little odd move, but if she were to kidnap Robin and run away, then it would make it easier for them to defeat Kaido. It would suck, but it would make it easier for them to defeat Kaido. And it would just like the next arc type thing would be like getting Robin again. But it goes back to Brook being of the Three-Eyed Clan. If he can awaken whatever that ability is. Like Pudding says she doesn't, Big Mom says she doesn't want to wait for Pudding's true awakening, and since Pudding and Brooke are the same clan, Brooke should be able to achieve the same awakening. So if Robin were to be kidnapped, because I don't think anything like legitimately bad will happen to Robin, but she could get kidnapped, then Brooke could in turn awaken and then potentially read the Poneglyphs for Luffy and gang so that they can continue and, you know, catch up to Big Mom and get Robin back. I don't know specifically why he would have to, but it was just something I thought of. But man, I'm hyped for the future, and I'm really looking forward to it. But I stand by the fact that this was done on purpose, where it's closest to Law very, very obviously, and then the other two are very closer together, which is how Otis portrayed them in the series. Kid and Luffy, with Luffy just being better because he is the main person, the protagonist, the hero of the story, even though he doesn't want to be a hero because heroes share all their meat, which no one wants to share their meat, come on. But yeah, if you watch this, I appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.